pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do we have any public comment? Anybody from the public wishing to comment?
It's like, it's not me.
It's my first time. Can I speak right now?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
My name's Tim, Tim Dosteler. I just moved to the community with my wife and daughter. Moved here back in June, actually. Got some family in the area and really looking to lay down some roots and kind of get more involved with the community. One of the reasons that I'm attending today is just to kind of see, I was told that there was going to be some voting on some possible road work that could impact our property, and that's really what I'm joining for, is to see put it there.
So storm drainage projects.
Yeah.
On 700
Okay.
Main School Street. So they voted on it last special meeting we had.
Are you on the corner?
Yes.
No, yes. One street
behind the
Towards the
corner.
bridge, towards
The one
Lafayette.
that's down lower.
The one that contacted us about the water?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So we had already voted on that to make improvements to our part.
Gotcha.
I told
Do you
his wife that it would happen at this meeting.
Oh.
And then you had that special meeting.
Oh, okay.
Like a week
Sorry
ago.
about that.
We apologize. Yes.
So, but to catch you up, we
Yeah.
got approved.
Nice.
The contractor's been notified, he'll have to order material.
Okay.
Which consists of 24-inch concrete tile,
Gotcha.
and then 16-inch and then 2 storm drains.
Nice.
I do not have a timeline. He doesn't have a timeline. He wouldn't go order anything until it's pretty significant. So $100,000 project.
Yeah, I'm sure it's big.
So I don't know if they'll get done this year,
Okay.
but it's approved. It's
Yeah.
in motion.
Cool. Good news.
Now it's about getting the materials,
Yeah.
everything like that, and then, like he said, it's probably going to be into next year, but
Gotcha.
it is going to be done.
Yeah.
It's
So I didn't go into a lengthy email with your wife. I think she was.
That's fine.
Yeah. The way we supposedly supposed to get 3 bids because it's all tax money.
Yeah.
And then they bid on it, which is the lowest bid if it's equivalent to the work that needs to be done.
Yeah.
So we can only get 2. We got all that taken care of. That was the first lengthy process.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
that takes time.
I completely understand. Honestly, knowing that it's approved and it's going to happen is fantastic.
So something else you might do, I think you still got water there where the cattails are. Just
I do. It's just naturally flowing down. We might put in like some sort of a French drainage system, but
you might have that tested, see if it's chlorine in it,
okay.
which I ain't saying it is, but if there's chlorine in it, it would be not town, but aqua water, which is town water,
Okay.
with a leak.
Okay.
And that would be something, I'm not trying to throw them under the bus, but it's
it could be
something-
one of their leaks if it
Yeah.
happens to be chlorine. Okay.
an unknown leak,
Right.
Right.
because I think you still got water there now.
And it hasn't rained.
It hadn't rained for 2 months, so,
It does stay for a very long time.
so
Yeah.
that might be something you wanna check.
Okay.
And then if it does come back, and then
Okay.
that would chlorine, because that's the only way they can tell, because they do the water.
Gotcha.
So,
We'll do that. I appreciate
so
that.
that might be another thing to look into.
Okay.
Cool. So
Thank you.
you're
And
welcome.
if you don't have their customer service number, we do it at the town hall.
Oh, for the.
For Aqua, because we won't be,
Okay.
yeah, we wouldn't do anything on that.
Water or not? Do you pay a water bill?
You have a well.
We have a well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have water office contact?
Yeah.
So we can get,
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate it.
no problem.
Thanks.
And anything else we can help you with? And welcome to
Well,
our
we're
town.
thank you. We're excited to be here, hoping to make some connections in the community. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very nice. You don't have to stay, but you are welcome to stay. I don't want you to feel like you are locked in, so whenever you feel like you need to leave,
I might
you
head
will
out
not
a little
interrupt
bit,
us.
but-
Okay. Can we go ahead and do we want to wait for the approval of minutes, or do we
No,
can
you
go
can
ahead?
do all that.
Okay. So do I have a request, I'm sorry, a motion to approve the two regular meetings, September 7th and the 18th, and then the executive session on the 23rd of September.
I make that motion that we approve the minutes of the September 7th and 18th and the executive session of September 23rd.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, and do I have a motion to approve appropriations report and the payroll docket?
I make that motion that we approve the money. Excuse me.
And do I have a second?
Yeah.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Now, I have one more here that I had to do today. I didn't get on there. And it's just a transfer.
I'll need to do the revenue report first, and then,
Oh, I thought you did all three of them.
I'm sorry, I thought I had to break those up, sorry.
You don't, but it's okay.
And then the revenue report, do I have a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve the revenue report.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? And then,
Okay, I have a transfer, it's clerk treasurer benefits for 1,300 to town council salary. And then, the second one is TC promotions of 990 to town council salary, because it's short in the line item.
okay. Do I have a motion to approve the two did you say transfers?
Mhm.
Okay.
I make a motion we approve the two transfers of money.
Do I have a second?
I second.
I second.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? We'll skip down to new business, the AT&T tower.
Okay.
Is that Brian or is that you?
That's me.
Okay.
I got reached out, so years ago, it was before me, Judy, I think, maybe or something. AT&T had reached out to the town, and the town was, gonna talk about giving them a little bit of land out by the utility company to put a tower. But the government kind of shut that down, because at that time frame, the government had very much control over, AT&T, several of the communication companies, because they didn't want them to be able to monopolize any certain area, and they felt like they were monopolizing this general area. So fast forward, that's lifted, because now it becomes a public safety issue as to
No
do
service?
they- enough service, because your second and third companies, and I'm not gonna get into things about
Yeah.
Verizon or anybody, whoever you have, I don't care, but the bottom line is they basically run off of AT&T's
Right.
fiber or whatever. I mean, maybe not all, but most of them do. So a lady and an engineer reached out to me about seeing if that offer, if he engineered it, we don't pay anything for this engineering, mind you. If he engineered it, it's not a big space. I can't remember. I apologize. Bob did tell me. Bob text me here because watching, but if we're still willing, they might be willing to put a tower out there. It's not a huge space like any stretch
Right,
at all.
it wouldn't be like
Yeah.
acres, it'd just be,
But with that said, he said, I told him about our smart meters, and he's like, absolutely.
oh, really?
That would be a place that the smart meters could, or the thing you need could go.
So we could scratch each
Yeah,
other's back and
Yeah,
get
now-
done what we need.
I don't know what your time frame is compared to his time frame. He's like, we would probably get it in, but I'm like, well, we haven't got that time frame in, we'd have to put anything on it as well.
Okay.
Now, I'll have more information come November, because
Okay.
he's still got he's looking at the aerial side of it and
Okay.
the best
And
place,
putting
but
something together
yeah,
to tell
but
us.
I can't give you the percentage of the people in the town that have AT&T service, but the businesses, do.
Well, I think,
We do have a good customer base, but we do
I
have,
think any percentage of our people,
Yeah.
if the town has it,
it's gonna
we're
be
only
a,
benefiting them. So, and it doesn't cost us anything
yes.
other than a small piece of land
They
and.
take care of the property.
Oh, they
Right.
do, yeah, they would do
They
it, they
do.
would
They do.
decommission
So they
My
do
it,
dad
good
has
job.
one,
Yeah.
they're self.
absolutely, yeah,
Okay,
and if someone
that's
happened, they would,
exciting.
yeah, they would
Yeah.
decommission.
Sorry, that is
No.
very exciting.
Well, when Miss Victoria called, she called to go through all of our accounts, and she said, "Are you happy with your service?" That's what got it started, and I said,
Okay.
"No."
Right.
I said, "No, I'm not."
Right.
And fun fact, we even with her and with this other guy, the calls dropped. Well, then one of Bob's technicians had reached out to him. You know, she couldn't do anything about the service or whatever. You know.
Sure.
But and a technician reached out to him, and he said, "Hey, you know, do you need me to?" I don't know how the conversation
Right.
go back. Bob, because you need to get that tower brought back in here. You need to see how we can get that tower brought back to look at it again. That started this other lady, this Victoria, to look into it, and then that resulted in him calling me
Nice.
yesterday.
Usually they pay you, they give you like a monthly payment to put it on that land is what.
That's not gonna be the case with
No,
this.
okay.
No, because the case of this is that they are looking to, we'll give them a piece of ground, they'll put the tower on there. They will take care of it, but
I
they're
was
not
gonna
gonna
say,
pay us.
I would like to put in that they would maintain that.
They absolutely will maintain it.
Just
That's
what I
part of
wanted
what
in
they do.
writing. I
Yeah,
wanna make sure
yeah.
that we're.
Well, it'd be in the contract and all that
Right.
kind of stuff, and they would decommission it, but if something would happen, but then I bounced off Brian's smart meters too, to see if
Yeah,
that was
that
a
would be-
possibility as well, he's like, yeah, to meet your tower. You know, it's gonna be a tower, we're gonna put on there, but there's no reason why we couldn't do that, so.
That'd be awesome.
I'll have more information, like I said, he had to pull us up on the plat and, just kinda can figure out if it could
So
happen,
we're just gonna transfer this to old business so we don't.
I
lose
will.
track of that.
I will, yeah. I didn't know if he would have anything,
That's fine.
but he's
at
like,
least
no,
we
I don't
know.
have it yet,
Right, right,
so
okay.
Bob actually got it in motion for us, and then that guy followed up, and who knew he would, so appreciate all of it, because we need it. And a fun fact though, I'm on the phone with him, and the call dropped 3 times. And so I called him on the landline, and he goes, well, I go, you see what I need, yeah. And down the, I can't remember the exact year, within the next year or so, they are no longer gonna be replacing copper lines. So copper lines are what is to your home phone, so your landline phone. They won't be doing any repairs or installations on that copper line anymore, so
I think
it's
they're
even more
gonna have
important.
to rethink that.
Well, I'm not saying they
Because-
don't,
I know,
that's
I
them,
know.
but I'm just telling you
I'm
that
just
that's
saying,
what
I
was
heard
brought
on
up
the
as well.
news
Yeah,
That a lot of people are going back to landline phones.
Yep.
To keep their kids off of being on cell phones all the time.
yeah. Oh, I don't think it's a
So
smart
if a
thing,
bunch
neither
of
did he,
people-
but.
A bunch of people go back to the
They pulled all the
landline.
lines out in front of Dad's, there's no more
Yeah.
lines for landlines, I mean, you just can't have one,
We
so.
took ours out, our landline
Yeah.
went out.
Yeah, I imagine they will rethink that too, but that, I think it's more important to get this.
I'm pretty sure that tower on 32, somebody else has got something on it too. We got good accounts on there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's another cell phone,
Probably,
we'll look it up and see.
yeah,
But other Xfinity or whatever,
yeah,
they rent
Yeah.
space up there, so.
Yeah.
So anybody that doesn't have AT&T, that may,
yeah, Verizon, all of that,
and on there, they should on that too.
absolutely. We'll take it, we need it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we've tried for years to get that.
Yeah.
Long time.
Let's see here. Get some things.
The Pacer report is the community crossing grant I'm working on.
Okay, okay.
There's no update on it
Okay.
yet, it's just a report, that we will, I told you.
Yeah, yeah.
Just giving you an update. The empty lot, obviously, we have a 30-day
That's right.
out
And
for it.
if I remember right, they said they were happy with that. They were, okay, good.
They sent it off, I think.
I'm just going to interview Brian and Mike and see if
Okay.
Jeremy's here by then.
Yeah. Who wants to go first? Mike?
I don't have anything
You don't have anything?
for my part.
For your part?
I'm here for the fire department as well.
Okay, what's the fire department? What's up?
Want some money?
You want some money?
It's my understanding that there's some opioid money that's available
It's not left, we've never spent it. Yeah.
that could possibly not pay for, but help pay for a generator for the building.
I don't know that yet, but yeah, there's a possibility that we could use, that you guys could
That
approve
money
some, you could approve some money. I haven't got an answer yet on it, but, I told Mike that, you know, it's a possibility. We're gonna get it for the next 14 years. It's just a very small amount that we get.
How much do we get? Do you know?
Well, currently, yeah, I mean, like, we in our unrestricted, like 154.30, I mean, it's $154.30, but it's built up over time. So I think the max amount is 11,000 or something like that, but like I said, it's gonna take that many years to get it.
What are we supposed to use it for?
Well, it's really restricted right now. I mean, it's either like, the drug overdose.
Narcan?
Yeah, thank you, Narcan, but they have enough Narcan. The police department has enough Narcan. It's gonna have to be something either public safety wise or the fire department. I
Which
don't
would
know.
be-
I got an email out. There's nothing specific right now. It's just hanging here. They don't have anything. It's kind of janky right now. Well, the county wants it.
Of course, yeah, they
You
tried
know,
to come
he
and
tried
get
to
it.
come and get it.
Yeah, ain't
But when Mike said something about this, I'm like, geez, let me see if we can do anything. I mean, I know that generator's expensive, but
Yeah.
No, anything
Kevin
would help.
Kevin doesn't necessarily have any use for it. So in the
Right.
unrestricted, I mean, we've got a balance of 3,000 right now, 3,300 right now. So, I mean, it's better than just sitting here and not
Right.
doing anything.
I agree, and it can benefit our public safety people.
Yeah.
Unrestricted has 3 and restricted has 28, but, let me find out some more information and then I'll bring it.
I
as
just
a-
wanted to kind
as
of
a
get the ball
vote.
rolling.
Yeah,
on it,
absolutely.
And
Yep.
Absolutely.
and that's all I have.
Yeah, instead of collecting dust, let's put it to some use.
Mm-hmm.
I have something for you, Mike. I mentioned last meeting or something. I was so proud of you guys through Larry's funeral and how nice you guys all looked and how you presented yourself through the celebration of life and everything. You guys did
You did a
very
good
good. And
job.
out there at the cemetery, you guys did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
You even told people when they were standing behind you that this wasn't really a line.
Yeah. That was just kind of a gathering spot for everybody, I think.
I know, and everybody that came after me, we all thought it was a line, so we stood there. Mike says, "You don't need to stand here. This isn't a line."
Okay.
Brian, so you don't have to stay through the whole meeting, I guess.
So we got the salt spreader.
Oh, nice.
Got it yesterday. Got out shop. It'll be pretty nice.
Okay, good.
It's quiet. It's all electric, I'm not used to it. But we got that, and, met with Crawfordsville, the contract got signed, and they had 5 guys out running our line, and they're actually making a map, which they said they'd give us, which we don't have. And, familiar with Verizon themselves, so, called them a couple weeks ago, probably like, I don't know, in this meeting last meeting. An incident at the golf course, I thought it was worse than it was, but I was at Russellville, but, tractor company with the transport auger, the big auger.
Oh, yeah.
And when they called, they said they ripped the line down and they broke the pole on the thing, but it didn't, it was minor, but they came out and I was finishing that and they didn't even charge us, so,
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow,
so
that's nice.
told them thank you. And
Yeah, absolutely.
so
Nice.
I think that's gonna work out for us,
Good,
so
good.
it's a big relief.
Absolutely, especially, we don't want you out there unsafe.
Well, just having them,
Yeah,
you know, phone call away.
absolutely.
With that being said, they got a comm center as well, 24/7. That's how they do their dispatching or their outages. So for some odd reason, if I wasn't here, somebody calls, there's an outage, call Crawfordsville Comm Center,
Okay.
and she'll dispatch who's ever gonna call and
You get taken care
get
of.
rolling, yes. So
Get the ball rolling
just
anyway.
for you all to know.
Okay.
So what's that number? I'm
I'll
assuming I'll
give
get
it
the
to you.
page.
362-1900, isn't
I
it?
think so. Yeah.
Sorry, it's one of those that,
Yeah.
from just 362-1900.
I'm on the pager now, so I'm assuming that, yeah, so
So
that's.
they just, there's somebody just sitting there and,
Yeah.
kind of like your dispatch.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
They went to 12-hour shifts, I think, with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think they did that a couple years ago. They
There's one
started
lady
it.
named Cindy, she's from this area, I don't know her, but
Okay.
she knows all about me and the town.
And Jackie will know a lot about it too.
Yeah.
Jackie Newkirk.
Yeah, so,
I think she works in that.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's-
okay.
I believe Jackie
Okay.
does.
Okay, I did not know that.
She's been on a lot there.
Yeah,
I thought
she's been there
Cindy's-
19 years now, I think. It's
I
a,
thought Cindy said she was only waiting in the comm center, so.
I think Jackie's a backup.
well, maybe
Okay.
that, yeah, and then, like, they probably just have one person
Yes,
on the 12 hours, so
Yes,
that's
yes.
probably what she's meaning, but
Yeah.
yeah.
so.
That's awesome, that's great to hear. I'm glad
Yeah,
it's working
very-
out.
Very nice, everything's
Yeah.
relaxing.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
Uh,
great.
I got that little ditch cleaned out by you, the little concrete one.
Okay,
I got
okay.
it cleaned out the other day.
Dodds, Mr. Dodds?
Right
Yeah.
across
Yep,
the
right
road,
across the
yeah.
street, yep, okay.
Yeah.
And who did the other one? Did they
I
end
don't
up doing it? But somebody did it.
Somebody,
Cause it was
On the
like right
right-hand
after our.
side is? The
Nikki
left-hand
Five
side's
side,
done, the right-hand side's done.
Nikki Five side.
Yeah, it
is
is.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I knew
that's-
that
that's-
was, but the other side's not.
Oh, I guess I didn't look
Yeah.
that side.
So,
I looked on that side.
Yeah.
I gotta turn
Turn your head.
my head.
I don't ever look that way.
I don't.
I'm
I
just
didn't
sitting here
either.
thinking about it. I
I
don't
know.
ever look that way.
I always look to the right.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know why.
and then me and Michelle looked on like Beacon. Looks like our alleys are only like 10 foot, which is very small. I texted Tyler this week to see if he could come up with anything on that.
Okay.
He's working on it.
Yeah,
He did you get that email?
so
He didn't come, but he is still working on it
Yeah,
to
that's
find
fine.
out
I
what we
just
can do.
tell them all.
Okay.
We can get a truck down a 10-foot alley if we fold the mirrors in, but obviously to do any work is
Right.
ridiculous. So there's, most of them we can't change, but going in the future,
Moving forward, right.
yeah, so if we can get some type of ordinance,
Yeah.
something. If anybody does anything, they need to, I'd say, not a building permit, but at least fill out some type of paperwork in the office.
So we can inspect and make sure this is gonna be, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That's probably safe, but
I would like 25 foot off center, which would be 10 foot off the edge. That may be asking too much, but if we're offloading a pole, 40
Right.
foot pole,
right.
you about have to be off center to offload the
load.
pole and then to swing the boom out and drop it.
Well, you know, love this old town, but when those alleys were made, we didn't
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
big equipment.
No,
then,
no,
you know,
no.
I mean, the equipment's gotten bigger, so yeah, we kind of have to grow with it exactly. But
Right.
yeah, that's a good plan to moving forward.
So
Let's
a
get
lot of,
something in place.
a lot of our poles are 30, 35s, but we've been going with 40s because
Okay.
AT&T, Comcast.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Be
One
12 foot below us.
okay.
So we need that extra
Yep.
4 or 5 feet. And that's where we get in trouble. We haven't got there yet, but you know, if we start rebuilding this line in town, that's where we're gonna be, so. And then he was working on a thing for Joe Fry on the, smart meter antenna on there. I assume we'll go ahead and keep going with that for now. I don't know how quick this AT&T thing will be, but,
Sure.
if the AT&T thing goes through, it'll take care of all of it, because
That'd be great.
meter guy said 100 feet will do 20 miles, so.
Oh wow. So yeah, that'll be plenty.
Yeah.
Cool.
For our area. And then, that may be it.
Anything else for Brian? Thank you very much, Brian. Appreciate that.
You shut the roads for Halloween at church?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Our church will want to block the roads. I don't know if you guys need anything shut down.
Do you need?
I don't think we do.
Okay.
We just get candy out there at the station.
Yeah, you have. It's a pretty good
You got
area.
a big parking area.
We're okay, you don't have to shut it down.
Okay. We never have before, but since you said there, I thought I'd ask.
Okay, does anybody have any objections for the church shutting the typical road down? Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. We gotta get their good suits. I mean, come
Yes.
on. Can't miss out on that.
Yeah. They're having a meal for 12 too,
Are they?
for the shoebox, program. Rhoda Ames put that on. It's right after church, so free will donation.
And Brian, I'll tell you, I talked to Donna Miller at the Legion, and I'll tell you the same for your church, because I got ours over here, but if you give me the information on that in the Times or somebody, or tell me who to talk to, I'll put it in our newsletter and
Okay.
on our thing. Like, she gave me the stuff for the costume contest at the Legion, and then,
Oh,
so we got that in there, and then, I got the stuff from ours, and we'll get the fire department in there, but I think what I'm gonna do for Halloween, which I'll do their meal too, but for Halloween, I think I'm gonna make out a little special flyer out there so that people know all the places that are doing something special, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, special, hey, they're doing this and this and this, and these are times, or,
That'd be
you know, like
nice.
ours, so, but it tells them where to go or whatever, since
Yeah.
we've got a lot of new people, so. But, anytime, not just now, but anytime through
Yeah.
the
Keep that in
year, and
mind.
that's what I told Donna
Yeah.
too, I said, I may not be good about reaching out to you to get it, but if you know, I
Sure.
try to put the 25th of the month as my deadline so that, you know, and then if I need to follow up, if I know it's something, I'll reach out, but I may forget, so.
Right,
But
right.
we can always put it on there and put it on our website, so.
All right,
All right, you're welcome.
Okay. We'll go up now to, our ordinance 6-25,
Yep, you're fine.
2026 salary ordinance.
Okay, all right, guys, we have got to, all right, then we do more diligent about. So, whoa, here, when it comes to the raises, if you're doing raises or not, whatever you're doing, but we gotta make this determination in July, okay? Before I get my budget done by August, all right? So we can't keep pushing it out to September, because this salary ordinance has to sit through three meetings and has to be completed, okay? And I don't have completed. That's why we did the transfers, because last year, when you guys decided, you know, to up your salaries, well, it was way after we had done anything, and I already had, like, the budget's approved for 2026. You see what I mean? So
Okay.
going to find that, which is fine, the money, we can take it utilities or whatever, but I just move stuff around in general.
Right, so moving forward, this really needs to be, we need to have it set so it can go through in July.
Correct. So
Okay.
I'm gonna bring it to you in July of next year. But
Okay.
then with that said, we're still gonna do this ordinance tonight. Now, July 1st, the law changed. How many times do I say that, right? The law changed on elected officials. That would be you five and myself with the town. So my current salary, your current salary, if my term was done and I retired or walked out or somebody beat me or whatever, doesn't matter, that person could have 0 experience and will walk in at my current salary. Same thing as you guys. So when we went to conference, you know, we're all like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Not make them start. You know, the whole thing with the matrix was that you had a starting point for everybody, and that's where they started, and kind of like a longevity thing, and
Sure.
you learn and yada, yada, yada. So they came back and said, okay, you know, we're really just making it hard for elected officials to get a raise or get anything, because you can't have a bonus. You guys can't, I can't have a bonus. They will allow a stipend. So we want to change that for mine and you five to a stipend. That will still go through your paycheck or whatever. Okay, it's not, taxes will be taken out of it and that kind of thing. It'll still go through the payroll thing, but it will not be added to the base of the salary. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So whether you give yourself a raise or not, don't matter. But if you do, but the rest of the employees, you just do a percentage on. So we've got to do this in 2 parts, and then I've got to show it out and start. Now, you don't have to do any of it. I'm just telling you that if that's what you're doing, that's how we have to show it now on the salary ordinance. So that, well, I guess I shouldn't say you have to. You have a choice. You don't have to do that. But if you're comfortable with someone taking my position, I have 30 years experience. If you're comfortable with a person coming in that doesn't have any starting there, then you just say, hey, we don't care. We're going to add 4% on, and their base will be whatever it is at that time. Same thing with you guys. But there's nobody else in the town elected, so it doesn't affect that. There, you can find a different place for them to start by how much experience they have, how much education they have, yada, yada. And that law's not going to go away. So that's where we're at. So you have to figure out what you want to do for a raise. Yes, no, a little bit, not at all. And then whatever that percentage is, you decide if you guys are taking that percentage, You said if I get a percentage and then ours is turned into a stipend and not like that.
Not.
Am I
Okay,
making myself
so
clear?
if we say 2% raise across the board with you, we would call it a stipend.
Right, you're just gonna take
But
2%
they
of my
would call-
wage. Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
I think I've got it. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Because years ago with stipends were treated like bonuses, and you know, it's, let's say that you gave a $1,500 stipend, I wrote a check for $1,500 out to everybody, and no taxes were taken out of it. Now, the IRS says,
Out of it.
no, let's
We-
throw
we
that
want
stipend
these.
into the salary, and yeah, so it'll look, that percentage will look different on the salary ordinance, but it's just gonna be over the 26
Right.
pay periods.
Right, spread out
Yeah.
to the 26, yeah.
But then when you guys start all over to fill this position, then this will be the base now,
Mhm.
because you can't go back. You guys can't go back on yours, and this one can't go back. So, well, you can't go back with your employees anyway.
Right,
But you know what I mean?
right. Okay,
At least you won't keep building this base up that you may not, or whomever sitting here may not be comfortable with. So, few choices there. Unfortunately, we have to do this tonight. This has to be done, then I have to put it, we're gonna put it on here, and then tonight is our first reading of this, and then we'll have the 2nd November, and we adopt it in December. Okay? So, in front of you is a spreadsheet that I tried to get pretty, so you wouldn't have to do the math in your head. And if you want something different, a different percentage than that, or, well, 0, but I mean, if you want 1 or whatever, I mean, we can do that like pretty right out of here, obviously, okay? But those were the 3 I picked. I have no idea what other people are doing, do you? I don't know.
I just happened
I
to.
have no idea
I
what
don't-
other people are doing.
It's weird that I happened to have one come across and I listened to it, that most places are doing Social Security is a 2% raise. And I'm only saying this because it's right to my point, I guess.
No, that's good.
But average inflation in the last 10 years has been 2.5%. So, and this particular thing I was watching, and it's almost like your insurance, for a regular job, it's almost like your insurance companies know what the hell they're gonna give you extra, because now they're gonna
Because
raise
that's
your
exactly where they
they're
take it,
gonna
yeah,
raise your insurance rate, whatever your rate
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, when you do 2%, you're exactly right. 2 to 2.5, that is typically your insurance increase. So that's you're exactly right. But, and I didn't do the 2.5, obviously, but I mean, we can.
Oh,
We can do that. I mean,
I'm not saying
Okay.
2.5 is the
Yeah.
number that
Right.
I'm pushing for necessarily. I'm just saying that because
Yeah.
I just happened to see that today, talking about what inflation and what most places and Social Security. give
No,
for the raise.
I didn't call.
Cost of living raise.
I didn't call other towns because, you know, they're all trying to figure it out on their own too.
For
I don't know if
sure.
the county's even done it yet either, so.
And of the numbers I see there, I would be the 2 or 3%. I don't know about 4%, but that's just my take on it. To give
Yeah,
2.5, you'd like to at least, if you give somebody a pay raise, you'd like to at least get $20 more paycheck.
That's what I was kind of leaning
That
towards the
means
3%.
Yeah.
I mean, give them at least something because of the inflation and everything. Anybody have any thoughts on?
I'm good with 3%.
I am too. I tell you, no, you're in this hard place here. And, I don't, you know, but when people work for you and they get all the benefits the insurance and everything, they know it goes up and they want it. That's why some people work, because they have to have the insurance. That's just part of it.
I feel like we're pretty lucky though with our employees too, and I
Yeah.
don't want them to feel like that we don't appreciate
Oh, my, no.
who we got and.
Exactly.
You mean you just don't send them a card at Christmas and that's it?
No, don't just send a card.
Send them a gift
I like them
fruit
to feel,
basket.
right.
I think our Social Security will be 2.5, and I'm sure that our Medicare is going to put that too, so we aren't going to get any
We
more.
don't get anything.
We have to pay for the
Almost
Medicare.
every time, I'm sure.
Our
Do you
whole
need a
rate.
motion, do we need a motion to approve?
Okay.
I would,
Hold on one second. Okay, if you'll go quick before you do that. the salary ordinance covers you guys, myself, so we might need to do that in a different motion for the stipend, okay? So,
Oh, okay.
at
Then we're
3%,
gonna have to
if
do-
you're gonna do a 3% stipend for elected officials, that's how that motion will be,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
The second thing is do you want the police department, because you know theirs is a flat fee that you guys do, and that would be the only other one, because I'm assuming your part-time is gonna be you know what I mean, that'll be a percentage or whatever, but you can do that percentage. Am I making myself clear? But you've always done a flat, here's where we're giving, here's what we're giving them. So I can do the 3%. I just want, if you're gonna do that, that can be all one motion. The stipend just needs to be a separate
That
one.
makes it, cause,
You don't have to do it. I just wanted to make sure we'll have to make that motion, okay?
well, yeah, I'm just,
Okay.
I would
Well,
put out, oh,
sorry.
I would put out, I don't feel like the town council needs a stipend.
No.
I would like us to just stay at where we're at.
Yeah.
Does anybody have an issue with that?
Yeah.
So we know that's gonna be town council 0.
Okay.
We wanna stay the same.
Okay.
Oh, I
Yes.
guess, okay.
And then on the police department,
Okay.
my vote would be, we just gave them a pretty good raise last year, so we would leave that on as needed, like if we want to give them $2 an hour in a, I'm not
Yeah.
saying we can't now, but not where, I feel like you get the stipend and now in, 3 or 4 years, they're making $35 an hour, and I think that's pretty steep for doing part-time work. I'm not saying they don't. I'm not
Wherever you
meaning to-
put them at, you're right, wherever you put them, well, they're not elected, I'm sorry, I take that back, theirs is just a percentage, yeah. You can leave that flat, if that's what you're saying there, leave it flat the way it is right now.
Yeah.
I would,
Is that what you're-
yeah, I'm saying that, like, if next year, whatever, Kevin comes and says, hey, I think we need a raise, then we discuss it and we say, okay, we're gonna give $2, not give them a
Percent.
3% every
Right,
year, just
right.
play that more on an as needed or situational basis. And the same thing from the standpoint of, if Kevin's been doing it for us for 10 years and he quits, do we really wanna pay somebody $35 an hour to come? And maybe maybe by then that's what we'll have to pay somebody to get him to do it, but
Yeah.
it's not guaranteed. That's
Yeah.
on the police side of things.
Yeah, now you can start that back over with wherever you wanna start that out with.
Yeah, that doesn't fall into the new rule,
No.
because they're not elected.
It'd just be me. I'm the only one besides
You
you
and
guys.
us.
I'm the only one. That's why you don't wanna, I don't say you don't want to, I shouldn't say that, but
Right, but.
you
we have
may
to be
not
careful.
want to
No.
keep that building up. I don't know. I don't know if you do or don't. It's the first time I've ever even seen this happen, so I'm not even sure why it's happening, but I don't know why you wouldn't.
So if we don't do that, then you don't have to pay the next court treasurer that much, right?
You would, okay, so.
We have to
you
start
would have
at
to
this
start
now,
at-
at
Yeah.
the 52. That's where we have
That's
to
a
start.
done deal,
Yeah,
because it just
that's what I
happened
thought.
and
That's what-
we can't.
You get
can't
go under
change
that.
it.
That's right.
No,
I
you
understand
cannot,
that.
you
I
cannot.
understand that, yeah.
But if you keep going, if you don't
Right.
take it out to a stipend, it would be whatever it is when I'm done. Yeah, or whatever, so,
So then, okay, so we've got the town council answer. We've got the police department answered.
you need mine, if mine's gonna be the same as everyone else, that you just make a motion that it's a stipend and not a percentage.
Okay.
Okay, and then everybody else would just be, well, we would all just be
The 3%.
the
other.
3%, yeah.
How
So,
does everybody feel about that?
that's how
I
it
feel
goes.
good about that.
So 3% across the board,
Yes.
I'm reading.
which would be, now, the part-time people, I kind of feel like rather than do a stipend there, or do a percentage every time, that would be more like the cops, in my opinion. I don't know if I'm thinking right or not, but that's,
It can be, it's however you wanna do it.
I just feel like that falls into the same category as the cops as far as
Yes.
Mike's been doing it for 10 years. That doesn't necessarily mean the new one needs to make what Mike.
He wouldn't.
And then they wouldn't either.
No, they wouldn't either. Part-time would be whatever you chose.
Part-time would
You'll
be,
always get
if
that.
Michelle walked out
I'm
and we
the-
hired Brian, Michelle Smith,
Oh, yeah,
and we hired Brian for that position, we can start him at whatever we want,
Yep.
because he's not the elected official.
yep, yep. Yeah, so it's whatever, yeah. Because the only other person besides me and Brian are the only two full-time people.
Yeah.
Everybody else is a part-time employee. So figure out your part-time and then, I think,
So I have a question about that.
Sure.
If we end up hiring somebody to help Brian,
Mhm.
that's not a lineman, that's
Mhm.
more to be a gopher and paint, do that type of stuff, they're not gonna get this other utility. That'd be if we hire another lineman.
So
another
Correct.
Jason.
basically just create a
And we could-
new,
We could pay him what?
a new spot.
Yeah, okay.
whatever you feel.
And that doesn't have to be on here?
No, well, I'll put it on there whenever you decide what you think that person, because a lot of that's gonna depend on what are they bringing to the table.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Right,
Yeah, and then-
absolutely.
But this is a base, I mean, you can start, this is just a visual to say,
Yeah.
oh, okay, you know, and to tell that person, and I can plug whatever number in there, but that way you can say, look, that's where you start, but in 3 years, based off these 3 raises, this is where you could potentially be. That's all the matrix was meant to do.
Then I would say 3% for my input would be 3% for Michelle and 3% for Brian. And the rest of everybody would be on a 0 for us.
Right.
And the rest of everybody would be on a case by case basis or as needed or,
Like a flat fee. type,
yeah, like flat fee, however, whatever the right wording is.
Right now, if you can put that into motion. I mean, I kind of got it, but, so, here you go.
I would put in a motion, I would make a motion that we give 3% raises yearly to the clerk treasurer.
A stipend.
Or
That's my
stipend.
motion. I know,
Okay.
I know.
I make a motion to put
Sorry.
3% stipend for the clerk treasurer, a 3%
Raise.
cost of living raise to electrical employees, 0% raise to the town board members, and the police and all part-time will be a flat fee. As needed, flat fee.
We'll just,
I don't think I
can-
remain the same.
I don't think I repeat that.
I second that. Don't repeat it. I second it.
Yeah, he seconded it.
Just stop it right there.
We all in favor.
Anybody have anybody?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed?
Okay, I'll have it as a visual on this the next round. But this is your first reading of that with these changes, because we have to make it our first reading. Okay? All right, next year we'll do that in July, not, not right now.
Not October.
Not October, we're not gonna do that. in October. Well, the changes haven't come yet, so it's kind of hard to do.
Right.
Nothing unusual there. All right.
Okay. I think we're gonna probably put the community center on hold business again unless there's anything new.
I do.
You do?
have
Awesome,
some
okay.
stuff. I didn't know if you wanted me to do it now or wait till it was my turn at the end.
No, we could just do it on the,
Okay, so I have 2 places. I talked to the person who takes care of the armory in Lebanon. So I kind of bounced things off of him, and he said that right now Boone County is in the middle of trying to save all of their historical properties. So he gave me the name of 2 places, and we've got our shoe in the door. I don't think they're fully, it's whether we get approved or not, basically. But he said there are some things we probably need to do in the meantime to make it look like we should get approved. So, let's see. He said his suggestions were to keep the armory, sell the building downtown. That would be for future. That's nothing that's gonna happen this year. He said we need to generate more income, like rentals, classes, dinners, that kind of stuff. And show that this is an asset to the community. We'd be a little more, how do I say, a little more,
Proactive.
be a
about
little more
promoting-
glamorous to
promoting
people
the
who
building.
want to invest in this. He said also use it for its intended uses. He goes, He said that, like, this was actually meant for, the armories are meant for, if we ever had natural disaster, say like tornado wiped out, we have this building will stand, and this will house most of the people in
I
town.
think
If the
we're-
Red Cross needed,
It's already on the Red Cross.
if the Red
Yeah,
Cross
the Red
needed the
Cross.
building, this would be
Yeah.
a building, whereas we don't have another building this size.
Yeah.
Right.
He said the building, okay, natural disaster, weapons, we have a weapons vault. He said that if we do move over here, Kevin has places to put weapons. That's where DFI keeps all their stuff over here. He said what about office space rental? So if we don't use every office space, would you be willing to rent it out to someone that needs an office space? He said that was another thing. He said they rent theirs out for people to work out, which I think somebody told me that's already been tried and it didn't work out. So they put like equipment in there for people to go and work out. So future plans, this is what I am thinking is that we go ahead and proceed with trying to make it work with moving the offices up here. But I don't think we need to use the whole entire budget after we sell that. There are ways to do it. I mean, we've got the Purdue surplus up there in Lafayette. When they clean out a building or they tear down a building, they take all the old stuff out and they sell it in that surplus. So I looked and they've got desks, they've got cabinets,
Yeah, they
they've
have
got
Everything.
they've
We
got
bought stuff from them
everything that
before.
we could use. The Habitat for Humanity stores up there.
Yes.
Check them. They've got cabinets. They've even got fixtures, like the old fixtures and all that kind of stuff. So here's the other deal is that I think a lot of this is going to be too much for just one person, say Michelle. I think she has enough on her plate. So I think we as the board team up with BFI or whoever is going to be doing the renovations or whatever, and we take over all of that. So I'm going to say myself, I will do the cleaning, supply the cleaning supplies. We don't have to pay anybody anymore. I checked with Brian today and he said that would be fine with him and Jill. I'd like to do an open gym night, like just in the winter months, do a couple, maybe 3 nights a week or whatever, but I would like to take over basically the advertising, the managing it, the rentals and all of that kind of stuff and just take it off of Michelle. I can get the keys and I can sit down and talk to her and see what all she does with the contracts and all that kind of stuff. But it's something he said we need to basically breathe life back into this place in order to make us attractive.
I mean, it's something
For
too that
somebody
we could do
else.
like a daddy-daughter dance. We could do
Yes.
a mom-son dance.
So this is what I have talked to people in the community and this is what I've come up with. The open gym night is a huge thing. People would love to do that. And you would charge maybe like $2 a kid, like we do the walkers, but for kids, I would do $2. I do have somebody that's willing to donate, like balls and basketballs in the container to keep it in. So all we have to do is wheel it in and out of the room. I have somebody that's interested in teaching dance classes that's looking for a space that lives here in town. Somebody wants to do a cooking class. And they also mentioned that we need to do either an old sock hop with a dinner or a dance with a dinner.
Mhm.
And then a bazaar. Everybody really liked the spring bazaar that
Yes.
happened.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
That was pretty big, but I mean, it doesn't have to be in spring, it's just whenever.
Right.
But those are just some ideas. I mean, talking to him, like I said, he said, there's no reason for us to not to do that. I mean, I haven't talked to DFI, their meeting is next Thursday, so I haven't talked to them to see what they have come up with. But they have also offered to help out with a lot of the things that we're talking about and, help coordinate and help pay for some of it and that kind of stuff. So that's what I propose is that we just kind of take this off of Michelle's plate and take it on as the board and try to make a go of it. I mean, that's what I can say. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be successful.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing I can say is gonna be successful, but we need to at least try just to see where we're at, so. And then,
Do the guys still play basketball?
Yep.
2 nights a week,
They do 3 nights a week.
huh? In the winter?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do we still have the homeschoolers that play?
No, they're done. Yeah, I mean, sometimes they want to win it, but it just depends. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Okay.
I mean, that was just when they
it had a tournament or something. That was nothing that just kept coming and coming, and, you know, nothing consistent. That would just be them saying, hey, we need a gym, so.
Right.
Yeah, so, but anyways, so I figure if we can I'll get with you either tomorrow or Monday or whatever, and I've got some little cards printed up, like you can just hand out to people if they come in there and ask for whatever, or just change it on the website, put my phone number down, and we can just
Okay, so,
change everything over.
a couple of things. When somebody's renting it, are they coming to me to pay? Because they're gonna have to. You understand what I mean? Like if somebody's gonna rent, if you're gonna set up a rental,
Yeah.
they gotta come down and then I gotta give them a receipt. Make
Okay.
sense? Okay, deposit and rental.
Yeah.
Okay. When you say that you're taking it all over? I mean, I'm never talking about this. I mean, I'm talking like you're gonna get the chairlifts done and you're gonna get the furnace and you're gonna get the fuel and you're gonna do it all.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll need your information on what your part of what you do and my part of what I do together. I'm assuming you want the heat and air on your phone so you can adjust it? Because you can do that by phone.
No, I don't want to do, I'm taking over the part that we do the rentals and the making of the money. He can still do his part. That's not what
Well,
I'm
I can
saying.
give you it's just an app,
Okay.
and then if you ever rent.
I don't want to take away from you, is what
You're
I'm
not
saying. I'm not
taking
trying
nothing.
to
Because you
steal.
can have it. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to figure out
All it
what I'm
is
putting together for you.
an app, and
That's all
I'll show you.
Okay.
So you got a renter coming in Saturday.
Yeah.
You can adjust the thermostats on your phone.
Okay.
You don't have to try to get hold of me. I gotta remember and do it. You can do it. It took me longer to tell you than it does to do.
Yeah.
That's
That's
fine.
fine. No, that's fine. Like I said, I just didn't
No, I
want to take
think
away
Michelle
from.
needs to remain being because I'm
I
assuming
don't
you're
want, yeah, the money part's not the big deal. My issue is trying to
Yeah.
generate right now, so.
I'm assuming, how do you get notified when we need the fuel oil?
Well,
Are you checking it? Do you-
Yeah,
So I feel like that should still
that's
remain,
fine.
but you guys understand, she's basically manager, if you will, of the special activities coordinator, if you will, maybe.
But it'd be a lot easier for her to just.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. I'm just saying,
That's fine.
as far as with the billing and the contacting of the fuel and all that, I think that still needs to be.
Right.
So I need to do all, you're saying I need to do the chair
Well,
lifts,
she
the
can do
boiler,
chairlift.
the,
Let's just meet somebody up here.
well, you have to go online and do all of the certification and you can't miss the deadline or it's an $800 fine.
No,
I'm
I
asking,
don't.
what are you willing to take? I'm willing to give it. I'm just saying, there's a stack of things that happen in this bill, and I am more than willing to
How
give
about
that to
this?
Jen if she
How about
wants it.
this?
I'm good with
You
that.
meet with her. I don't think the chairlift needs to be your responsibility.
No.
Everybody knows, I mean, get with her, look through the stack, see what you wanna take over.
Okay.
But I'm understanding you as being more of the
Yes.
manager,
Manager.
activity, like cleaning.
And they'll have to go to Michelle for pay, just.
Absolutely.
receipt and
Yeah.
to deposit the money.
Right.
Okay, so, but that's fine, then I know so then the second thing is on the cleaning, when are you starting that, Jen?
Now?
Now,
Okay, well, okay, that's fine. So you have a contract with Jill that you signed for a year. I'm not saying that Jill's not ready to give it up, that's fine. But you need to make a motion to cancel that contract that Jill is under with you guys because
with just that part, cause doesn't she do other stuff? Or doesn't she?
I'm gonna
doesn't
get to
just
that
clean
second part too.
Right.
Yeah, I'm talking that $50 a month, cleaning fee that
Oh.
you have a contract with Jill. So let's make a motion that you cancel that contract for Jill Mullen. That's what effective today or whatever, and then
Okay.
that takes over the contract, then we'll talk about the second one.
Okay.
Okay?
So do I have a motion to cancel the contract for the cleaning of the community center for Jill?
I make that motion, we cancel the contract with Jill.
Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
And Jill knows that, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so-
just wanna make sure.
No, she's good. She's good with it.
Okay, well, I just wanna, I don't want her to think she got
No,
demoted,
I
fired, or.
talked to Brian
Yeah.
already.
Yeah,
I didn't want her to think it was anything personal.
Absolutely.
I talked to her after I talked to you,
Yeah.
she's fine with it, so.
And none of it's personal.
And she
I mean,
just
it's just
Did it
me
to
trying to take on a
help
project
when-
to help out
Right.
in the community.
Right.
I
So-
mean, until you found somebody, so.
Lebanon doesn't have, there's not an active.
So this,
armory.
there is, they still have a group that comes in there, but they do other things because of the. Okay, so the second thing is there, on the rentals, there's a cleaning fee that went to Jill. So like that's for 1 to 4 hours, $150, $25 cleaning fee. So are you gonna drop that cleaning fee?
No, we
It'll
can
go
put
the
that to
town.
the, can we
I'm
put that?
volunteering my time and the supplies.
So the cleaning fee could go to, we don't have a community center. line.
Well, yeah, we do. We have an armory fund.
I think
Go to
then
that,
go to
they'll
the
pay
armory
for
fund.
fuel and
Yeah,
keep the doors open.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Okay. We're now down to baseball, softball. Money, fees, equipment.
Did I called Matt on the empty lot, and on the empty lot offer, it's,
We're on baseball,
baseball,
softball.
softball.
I'm like, wait, what?
Sorry, go ahead with that if you have more
well,
information.
I thought I didn't have anything on it, so he's still,
I got
My-
Josh and Melissa.
Well, he's going up to the empty lot. He has something about.
On the
empty lot
baseball
property, so-
on the baseball, softball, I'll do that first. I have talked to Josh, he said he would get me the money within a week or so, that was last week, so.
IEPs too.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then on the empty lot offer, Chase, the guy that made the offer, is still trying to get some engineering done to check the
Oh,
samples. I told Matt, I said, well, then he needs to send us something saying he's asking
Extension or
us
something.
if we're willing to give him an extension to do it, and I haven't seen that yet, I don't know.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
been-
so on the counter offer, maybe I misread what you guys said, but we did the counter offer and gave them 30 days to do that.
Yes.
Okay, well, so we don't have 30 days in it, so he's
We're
got
close,
time.
though. We did that at the last meeting, didn't we?
Yeah,
Not
but I
one
don't
of
know,
our special meetings.
like,
but our actual last
I don't know, I'd have to pull, Matt sent it to me, I'd have to see what date he got to
Okay.
them and got it
Yeah.
signed.
Well,
But,
yeah, and that's fine, I'm not saying, but
Cause they
if he
accepted
wants
that.
more time, I think he needs to ask
Right.
for
Agreed.
it.
Yes.
I mean, we don't have people banging down our door off wanting it, so I'm sure we would grant it to him, but I still feel like that.
Yeah,
Let's
that
do the
they
proper
should-
channels.
they
and,
should-
yeah.
and I feel like
ask for an
Matt would do
extension.
that, he would come back and say, they need extended time or whatever, cause it's probably
I
hard to
mean,
get
when I
something.
talked to Matt, he still really wants it as long as everything checks out, he's good. It sounded like he was good with the counter offer
Right.
and everything, so
Okay.
I'll try, I might see Matt later, see what.
Well, since you're on the subject of Matt and you just got done with the community center there, so are you gonna reach out to Matt to do the town hall? I mean, because we already have the 2 appraisals, because if the 2 appraisals set, they're gonna have to be redone and repaid for again. The appraisal's only good for so long.
I
Yeah,
don't
so
feel like we're in a.
Are you gonna be doing that with
This is future, we're not.
Yeah, I don't
we're not even
feel
there
like-
yet. So we've gotta find out if we get approved by any of these companies, we're pretty much gonna be under their stipulations. You don't get to choose, I don't get to choose, Jeremy doesn't get to choose, they are gonna say, this is how it's gonna be done, so.
I'm
This
confused
is-
about this I don't understand what you're saying. I'm
This
sorry.
is a historical building, so
Yeah.
when you ask for help, you don't just get the help, you have to get help with stipulations. So some of those stipulations are what they do with the building or what they feel needs to be upgraded if you move over here is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that is, I'm just saying if we get approved for it, they can say what can come and what can go. I mean,
In other
I'm
words,
not
they might-
following you because the town owns the building. I'm not
Basically,
following.
basically
They are
they're saying,
just
she's
in on
saying
this.
that it's
They're
basically an
restoration
investor,
companies,
and
basically.
they're going to say, if I'm gonna invest my money towards this, I would like to see this, this, and that.
I will tell you, it's not gonna happen
Right.
in 2025. That is
Right.
not gonna happen, so.
They basically would take into account what we need to have here to make it operational for us as the town hall also, but it might not be everything built in, it might not be everything that we had envisioned before, potentially. Now, could get lucky, but That's
If
what
they're
she's
paying
saying.
for it, if they're paying for it, then they'll do it the way that they do it. So it's, I'm not even saying it's gonna happen right now. This is just what ifs.
But I'm just trying to understand what you're saying. I didn't know what you were saying. I didn't know who they were. Cause the thing, I don't know, you can just get back with me, but Tyler's gonna have to get involved into that as well. Because
Well, yeah, we
we're
can't
a
do
government
that.
entity
Right.
that, you know, like even the selling of the town hall. The selling of the town hall, you're selling real estate. That money was taken out of tax dollars
Right.
whenever the town hall was bought. That money goes right back in to the fund that it was taken out under a government entity. Those are just different things. It's a little different when you're sitting under this umbrella. I'm not saying that, and I have no idea, because I didn't know what you were getting at there. I didn't hear investor, I didn't hear any of that, so I'm just trying to understand where you're going with it. That's all I'm.
We don't really know yet. I think we still gotta get the information and see where this goes. I mean,
Sure.
It's just getting started.
it's just, yeah, I mean.
I'm glad you've done all that.
What we can do.
I'm just was wanting to know. I mean, I didn't understand where it was, period. I didn't get it.
That's the
When
part,
we
it's
find
the
out, we'll let you know.
state and-
That's all right. I just need to know the legal side of it. I don't care about the other side of it. I hope it works out. And then what we have to, I mean, I'm concerned about the money side of it, obviously, not the other side, so. Thank you.
So the attorney report, do we have anything from Tyler? I know he's still working on some things for us.
The alley and the smart meters is all he put in his
Okay.
email to me.
Wastewater report,
I didn't get one
I
last year.
didn't hear nothing from Troy. I need to call him again too and ask him for at least something again, just,
right, just to kind of keep us.
we don't need a
No.
35-page printout like they used to send, but just, we passed, we had to pull a pump or whatever the case may be, just to give us an idea. I mean, I know obviously we haven't got any letters or emails saying we had any failed,
Right.
have any passed or failed anything.
Be that failure.
So,
I got the town marshal report, they didn't have anything, they gave us a schedule, does anybody have anything for them?
yes.
I didn't get it.
I have something for them. I don't think they need to, that's not encourage them to write tickets or warnings, but I've still been seeing a lot of semis come through town and, I would like to see them up there with patrols if possible and, you know, start, I don't know what, like in my mind, and I'm not saying it's feasible for them, but to get a ledger that they keep in the cop car of the companies. And like if we start seeing one company and you like seeing them the third time or something, then at some point in time, you know, it's never been about making money. But at some point in time, the only thing that gets people's attention is when they write a check.
Right.
And it's not like we're begging for them to do that, but if you just see the same company, you know, if you got one guy coming through and he's never been through and it happens, and pull him over and say, hey, you know, you're not supposed to be here. But if it's the same company
Over and over, repeat offender.
Is there the one that comes, don't know road numbers, but it's the one in Garfield that goes from 32 to 47.
425.
Is there signs on there? Because I got behind a Newport truck that turned off of there onto 47 and then he came down this way, so. Yeah.
Truck slash.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
625,
I can send
425.
that too. Marilyn, and I apologize. I just remembered this as we're talking about this. I forgot to contact them about the speed board. I will add that to this. So that's on me.
Okay.
I did not pass that on. I
Well,
totally staff.
I didn't know if it was working.
Yeah, well, I don't know either, but I will add that.
I just thought, well,
But I wanted you to know he was not contacted. It was I dropped the ball.
That's fine, because if it does work, I think we need to keep one there or either on the main drag to come in, because, you know, that's where the traffic is.
Right.
But you're talking about, I have seen a lot of semis, but I've seen a lot less. When I see them more, it's because I'm a person that has a horrible sleeping habits.
Me too.
Late at night, they'll come through there where nobody else is around.
Yeah.
That's when I see them. But we aren't having near what we had. And I've been seeing some grain trucks, but I'm assuming that's the Lowe's or somebody with grain trucks and
We
stuff,
can't do
so.
nothing about them,
Yeah, they're
really. And Greg Lowe did tell me that he was gonna tell his guys to try to use Mini Mart Road as much as they could and come in the back way instead of,
Yeah.
but they'll
to
still,
go to the elevator.
yeah, we can't stop them from doing whatever they
No.
wanna do anyway, but
Well, I
just
tell you
being
that-
good,
That one place by
trying to
Slush
be
Bar,
good
there's all that,
neighbors, good
all
citizens.
those trees and stuff, you can't hardly see around there,
Yeah,
really.
they can't.
It's kind of.
Coming
Oh,
up there. off
Oh,
the
yeah,
road,
I know what you're talking
Powell Hill Road,
Yeah.
coming out on Main Street.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, I think we're down to the part. Bob, have anything?
No.
Okay. And then we're now to you.
I think all I have left is the billing report, and I got Mike's, thing, so we've seen the billing report, so. Do anything on the billing message for November?
Thanksgiving.
I'm sure it's been tried before, but have we ever put anything in it about this being available for
Yeah.
rent? Have we done that? I'm assuming we probably have.
It's taken a day, but yeah, I mean, it's always up there, yeah.
So we need to make is this mileage?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Mike's mileage for the month of September, $2.10.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
my goodness,
Nice,
Mike.
Mike.
Can I just give you cash?
Yeah, can I
You want
just?
quarters?
Dude.
Do you want
Might be able to
quarters?
buy a Coke for that.
I have a silly question probably, but can he hold up, like when it's that small, he can't, it's gotta be paid that
Every
much?
month.
Because the checks you have to write
I
probably
know.
cost more than that.
They do.
So do I have a motion to approve mileage for Mr. Smith?
I make a motion.
I second
All in favor? Aye. All
I
opposed?
abstain.
Yes.
it.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're definitely getting a fruit basket for Christmas this year.
Probably bad fruitcake.
If you like it, I'll give you one, but I don't send it out to people that like it.
Oh, sorry, that was all you had? Okay. Marilyn, do you have anything for us?
No, not really.
Jennifer?
No.
Jeremy?
No, ma'am.
Teresa?
No.
I do not. No more public. Next meeting, November 6th, 5 p.m. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I move that we adjourn the meeting.
All in favor? Oh, yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Papers to sign.
Sure, you just let me know. You can just text me, call me, whatever. I can do it.
Because it is something, there's no way that you're.